All right, let me see. All right, Thursday. I'm taking the Chiefs because they got the home field advantage, and them losing, the Ravens losing Patrick Queen is going to pay dividends for them because Patrick Queen was one of their best coverage linebackers. They're going to slash the middle of that field. That is if Roquan Smith doesn't have a great game. You know what I'm saying? I was like, they'll just attack the middle of the field where Roquan isn't. You know what I mean? And the Chiefs, they got the weapons. They got the quarterback. They got the tight end. They got everything. Except for, I don't know. They don't have another pass rusher outside of Chris Jones. So, this is another game I feel like it's a safe bet since Joe Burrow's going to be back. Give me the Bengals to take out the Pats because the Pats are in rebuilding, and I don't know how good of a coach Gerard Mayo's going to be. So, yeah, this is another game I would say is a guarantee. Another guarantee. I don't think. I mean, this is a Florida battle. So, and both teams are, in my opinion, the Dolphins are mediocre in my opinion, but they're not as mediocre as the Jaguars. The Jaguars are the definition of mediocrity. Okay. Trevor Lawrence has had a big slump. You know what I'm saying? I hope Travis Etienne can stay healthy the whole entire season because I think he missed a couple games last year. They still got Brandon Scherff protecting, which is fine, and I think they added Mitch Morse, so they're beefing up. Just testing my skills in versatile practice. That's all right, right? That's all right. And then hell, what else can I say about these games? What else can I say? Hopefully Rap hasn't left the chat. Let me see. I think it could go either way, but I trust the Dolphins more because they have a more potent offense. Colts hosting the Texans. I mean, the Texans are coming on a lot of hype. But I don't think the Colts are going to upset them just yet. I think they might upset them later in the season. Vegas Raiders versus LA Chargers. It's a division game, so I'm going to take the Chargers at home for now. Because I trust Justin Herbert more than Aiden O'Connell and Gardner Minshew. I just trust Justin Herbert a bit more. Even though the only weapon he has right now is Joshua Palmer, and I think they have Hayden Hurst now at tight end since Gerald Everett went to the Bears. So, speaking of the Bears, I got them beating the Titans. Even though it could go either way, I wouldn't bet on this game, personally, but it could go either way. Falcons versus Steelers. I think the Steelers, they might have... Don't take. You need to do weekly predictions. I was thinking about doing it. And making it like a video series for the season. So, most definitely. But yeah, man. I want to take the Steelers because, I'm still salty about how Kirk left. I'm still salty about how Kirk left. I'm still salty, but part of me is thinking, I'm not sure if they're going to start Russell or Justin. Because if they start Justin, they might upset. But if they start Russell, they might be cleaned. They might be cleared. So I'm gonna go with the Falcons to be safe. I might change my mind toward the end. Let's see. Then I got the Bills and the Cardinals. This is another game I would consider a guarantee, so give me the Bills. Even though Josh Allen is very turnover prone, he still should cook against this trash-ass secondary that the Cardinals have outside of Budda Baker. As long as he avoids throwing it to where Budda Baker is at, the Bills should win this easily. Even with the depletion of weapons, and even with the shorthandedness on defense, the Bills should win this. If they don't win this, they might F around and lose the division to the Dolphins or the Jets. If Aaron Rodgers can prove that he's, still quality. Let's see. Let me see. This is a tough one to call because I don't think the Seahawks are going to be that great. Not underneath a new head coach. If Pete Carroll was still coaching, I would have picked the Seahawks in a heartbeat. But I'm kind of debated. This could very well be one of the only wins that Denver gets potentially. But if you want to compare talent versus talent, the Seahawks should win this easily. The sorry ass Cowboys going up against the Browns. I don't know. I don't know how to feel because part of me doesn't trust Deshaun Watson as far as I can throw him these days. But part of me doesn't really trust Dak either. And I'm happy for Dalvin for signing over there. But I still don't think that him and Ezekiel will make up as much ground as Tony Pollard did for them. So I'll say this. I like Coach Stefanski because he uses the run to set up the pass, and Nick Chubb should be back and fully healthy. So let's go to Browns. I'm gonna take the Browns. Plus Myles Garrett and Zadarius Smith. That's a hard edge rusher duo for me to bet against. But it could go either way because Micah Parsons and Dexter Lawrence is on the other side of the football. So you never freaking know. I just don't trust the Cowboys to take the NFC East again. I just don't trust it. This game could go either way too. But law of averages say pick the 49ers, so I'm going to pick the 49ers. I would like the Jets to soften them up for us. But then again, if they lose to the Jets, that just might piss them off and might blow the Vikings out. I don't want the 49ers to blow us out. Because they play the Vikings the very next week. So then in interconference matchups and then we have NFC matchups. We just did the interconference. Now it's the NFC. We taking the Eagles to beat the Packers, despite them being in Brazil, because I still don't think. I mean, the Packers' offensive line is solid, but I don't think anybody is gonna block Jordan Davis or Jalen Carter. You know what I'm saying? I think they're gonna make Jordan Love look hella uncomfortable. Because think about it, Jordan Love got let off easy debuting against the Bears week 1 last year. So he's going up against a much tougher defense. You know what I'm saying? Compared to that last year Bear defense. So, and then the Eagles also have an improved secondary. So those young receivers like Dontavian Wicks and Jaden Reed and Romeo Dobbs, they got a lot of proving to do if they can, make some dunks on that secondary. However, I still expect Christian Watson to be his normal injury-prone self. You know what I'm saying? And I think Luke Musgrave is going to have a decent game. That is if Jordan Love wants to throw to him. But still, I got the Eagles taking it. I think Jalen is going to prove that, he can be back to that MVP form. I think mentally he just took himself out last year, especially after, the Eagles went what? They lost 4 of their last 5 games last year? That's crazy. And then they got upset and blew out real bad by the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. That was embarrassing to watch. Very embarrassing. But yeah, man. Let's see. This game could go either way too. But the Panthers got a new head coach, so I think I still kind of trust the Saints, despite having mediocre ass Derek Carr as a quarterback. If you want literal dictionary definitions for the definition of mid, I think Derek Carr should be one of those pictures. Oh man. Yeah, but yeah, I don't see anybody on the Panthers who's gonna guard Chris Olave. So, and then Alvin Kamara should have been there. This is almost a guarantee, but the problem is that this is a division game, so go figure. And you already know who I'm taking when it comes to this game. Come on, Skull, baby, long. Let's get Skull. Come on, Skull. Skull. Sam Darnold could easily have one of those last year Baker Mayfield kind of years. Or who knows, he could have one of those 2017 Case Keenum years, man. One can dream. Because remember, we went into 2017 with no expectations because Bridgewater tore his ACL. You know what I'm saying? And was still in recovery. And then Bradford, you know what I'm saying, had a great week 1 game against the Saints. And he ended up tearing his meniscus. Then before you know it, well, not tearing his meniscus, but he had something wrong with his knee. Something was wrong with his knee because he was back like 4 weeks later against the Bears. Then Case Keenum comes in, does great for like 3-4 games, and then like Bradford comes back and he starts sucking. So Keenum comes back and leads us on one of the greatest 8-game stretches in Vikings history. En route to 13-3, en route to the Minneapolis Miracle, which would be sadly squandered by the disappearance of that amazing defense under Zim in the 38-7 blowout loss against the Eagles in the NFC Championship game. So Sam Darnold could easily have one of those years. Do I trust him enough to have one of those years? That remains to be seen. Because I do like Kevin O'Connell as a head coach. You know what I'm saying? And he seems to have a quarterback whisperer personality because considering he played quarterback himself. But let's just put our eggs in the basket of Sam Darnold for this season and ride out because we all know we really wanted J.J. Mack to start, and I really wanted J.J. Mack to start. But you know, God had different plans. Okay, let's see, Tampa, and think about it. Does New York really have any really big threats outside of Malik Neighbors? And then, like, on defense, like, except for Thibodeau and Lawrence, like, and Brian Burns, that's all we really have to worry about. Like, our offensive line is going to have to play out of its mind. Either that or we're going to have to, like, rely on the outside ground game because trying to get past Dexter is a hard ask. You know what I'm saying? So, Sam going to have to get cooking in the passing game, too. Like, I'm hoping to see a lot of, like, screen work, you know what I'm saying, just to get Sam a little comfy, you know what I mean? I hope Sam also was working out his deep arm good because, that Giants secondary, they can get dunked on. So, I'm hoping that the Vikings show up that day. It should be an easy dub, but, the Vikings of the 2020s have a tendency to make games harder than they need to be. But we'll see. I'm expecting Dallas Turner and Jonathan Grenard and AVG to get some sacks. You know what I'm saying? I'm expecting LDR to get shuffled in somewhere. You know what I'm saying? I'm expecting big plays from our defense to keep us in the game. Because the defense is going to have to carry the Vikings the whole season. You know what I'm saying? Tampa versus Washington. Give me Tampa until proven otherwise. I like Jaden Daniels, but I don't think he's going to come out and swing in this game. But for the last game, it could go either way. I'm going to take the Lions because they're at home, but the Rams could still squeak out a victory, but until proven otherwise, I think the Lions are going to win the game. All right, let me look through these. But yeah, so far my guarantees. Wait, where did the logo go for the Bengals? But yeah, my guarantees are the Bengals, the Bills. I would guarantee the 49ers, but the Jets have a lot of talent. And maybe the Buccaneers. Those are my only true guarantees. Only reason why this isn't a guarantee because it's a division game, and division games are hard to predict. But yeah, man. Shoot. But yeah, man, that's it. Yeah, we got one division game here, one division game there, and then like one here. And that's it for division games, man. But yeah, what you think about those predictions, man? Did I miss? I might clip this stream and then put it as like I might put this one might put this one as a stream clip and put it on the main channel as a video if y'all don't get to, just in case y'all want to rewatch these separately. But yeah, to review again, my guarantees of the week are going to be this game right here. And if I scroll up, this game right here, and Bengals versus Bengals and Patriots. Yeah, it should be a great season though. I don't expect too much. Like, all I hope for at this point is to finish above 500 for my Vikings. That's all I hope at this point.